Welcome back, everyone. We are once again on the Battle of Chickamauga in Ultimate General Civil War. We will be trying to hold these positions. If you remember, things went a little bad for us up here. Although they kind of went good in a bad sort of way, here we were able to trick them into, letting us capture that position. So hopefully that'll help us in the end of the game where we tally the points. However, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to hold this position. All right. This position, which I think it can do. Buford, Loomis, Walton, Durrell. Okay, they're going to go up and deal with that. That's perfect. This unit will go right here. Rhodes here, and this. I'm going to move the commander up here because I know where I'm facing up here. These units are going to try to reform to do something. And let's see, our cavalry unit. We'll let that cavalry try to hold it. We lost the infantry unit that was up here. Let's see if this cavalry can get off a few shots before the enemy. All right, and where's my fallback button? Oh, we routed them. Fantastic. So now I'll just have them ride away. Hopefully they can escape and no one will know where they are. All right. So, Walton, these three guys, what are we going to do? I think it would be smartest of us to move our infantry that direction. Let the commander come up here and bring those three very strong units to bear on the enemies. But then again, this might have been a position to hold because holding that would give us two possible victories. Not victory, that's not the right term. All right, I'm hoping that the 17th Indiana can form up here and we can get something of a line going. Unfortunately, they captured one of our units, but we are holding this position. The enemy seems to have stalled somewhat. Let's see what's going on up here. We have this position, but holding it is not exactly what I would consider what we're doing. Is there an intel gathering position we could use? I'm also wanting to maybe flash this so that they see this really quick, that there is a cavalry unit up here and maybe they try to draw troops out to deal with it. I also need to gather some intel. The enemy we know has a massive amount of troops here. Unfortunately, I don't want to lose this artillery, so I'm going to bring it back. I'd like to recapture that unit, even though it's not one of mine. I just hate to have any troops captured. All right, okay. All right, so ride back across the river and form that direction. Okay. We're able to find them, and we know they're bringing troops down. Now, we will receive reinforcements tomorrow, and hopefully we'll receive more of our 1st Corps. This is just, I believe, the 1st Division, it looks like. Yeah, just the reinforcing of very small units that were already deployed, and now we're deploying a very small amount of the 1st Division, the 1st Corps, the 1st Division of the 1st Corps, which is not all that much. 3rd Division is mainly artillery, if I remember correctly. No, stay there. I'm losing my mind. I should have left him there. Okay, Klein has been seen in this position by who? I don't know, so I'm going to make him run away. All right, we have 1 hour and 53 minutes in the mission timer. Where am I going? I'm going here. All right. Now, we lost our artillery, and this unit is going... we're not doing all that much. But fortunately, even as they run around wasting time, they are at least occupying that position for us that gives us intel. And as we form up with our troops right here, if they reform somehow, I don't know how. Okay, we lost another unit there. I mean, these units are so small, it's not even... they're not even real units to me at this point. All right. We're holding this, which concerns me slightly because, look, 2 victory points that they're not contesting, so I know they're going to be coming after them at some point. I should point out that this was historically, the Battle of Chickamauga was historically a historical loss for the Union forces. So I'm hoping to change history, but I have my doubts. I'm going to move Klein here just kind of so we can hopefully see if anything is coming and he might be able to reinforce. At the moment, all we really have are some very, very weak infantry unit right here, the 1st Division of the I Corps, and of course, some actually healthy cavalry units. So, for the time being, our hopes rest with Renegade's regiment, or not regiment, what did I call them? Anyway, the 1st Corps, Renegade's Corps. All right, so 92nd Illinois has kind of reformed. Not that they're actually useful for all that much now. I mean, they are smaller than some of my skirmish units. The fact that I could break off skirmish units would just be kind of insane. Although they might be more effective. I could take this defensive position with Klein, order them to dismount and take that position. However, I don't think that that's a very smart idea at the moment. All right, Durrell's Devils will try to deal with this massive skirmish unit. Walton's Immortals and Loomis. Actually, I'm going to send the 92nd Illinois up to kind of help hold and protect. Actually, I'll move them back here like I thought originally. Walton and Loomis will advance here. All right. All right, we do see them coming this direction. I'll move the 92nd Illinois here. Get Durrell's Devils to move up here. And they'll protect our rear more or less. All right, here we go. They are coming in force. I can see them. All right, so it's going to be rather rough. I think I need more troops. If we can get all 3 of these units to form here, we may be able to push them back for the time being. I'm going to move Klein forward to here. Got to be watched very careful on that. I'm going to zoom out so I can begin getting more of a tactical view of the battle, or strategic view of the battle, I should say. They aren't charging roads, so I think I made the right decision on moving Buford to support here for the time being. And we were able to rout them. Let's see how our morale is going with Graham's voice. Good morale. Good. Okay, if they charge here, we can retreat back that direction. Now, we're going to order all 3 of these units to target this, except for this unit, which I'm going to send up here, just to kind of, again, protect us from... Aha. Grab Klein, order him to come here. We are holding this position. They don't know what's holding it. I'm so shocked that they haven't moved troops there. If they were a human, I feel certain they would have. All right. I need to... Oh, actually, you know what? I have an idea. All of my units are going to focus fire on Walker. If we're able to take him off the field, we will be able to buff our morale, but they won't be able to buff their morale. It will mean we lose a few troops, but this could be a tactic that could win. Guys, you need to go ahead and fire a volley. Fire a volley. Okay, Walton's Immortals need to stop and fire here. Loomis, fire here. Durrell's Devils will fire point blank into this. I'm going to grab all 3 of you guys in order. They're all blocked. Durrell's Devils will fire at that unit. But these units are firing point blank into the enemy. Going to move St. Renegade up so that he can begin buffing the enemy morale. All right, were we able to do anything here? Send the cavalry up again. Klein's cavalry to hit this. Oh, crap. All right, that's not good for us. They're not the type of cavalry that charges, but we might be able to drag them through the enemy position and maybe be able to destroy them. I'm not certain of that. However, I'm going to move this unit here because I know the enemy does have, but we need to get our focus back down here. They seem to be moving to attack here again, so I'm going to move Buford to support Graham. Let's see how the position is. High cover, high morale. Good morale, even better morale there. So Rhodes may take a charge soon, but I doubt it. All right, Durrell, how are you doing? Loomis and Walton have better morale. Okay, guys, it's now time to focus your fire on Walker. Please, somebody focus fire on Walker. I need to zoom in. All right. Still can't because we're being blocked by this unit here. All right, we routed them. Guys, hit Walker. Loomis needs to reroute, so it's going to be up to Walton. He can't because it's blocked. All right, this unit's going to deal with this. Durrell's Devils are trying their very best. We may be able to get this position. We have 49 minutes left on the clock. We are managing to hold them here. We've routed them twice there. Don't seem to be moving against this ford right here, whichever one it is. Let's see. Thiedford's Ford. Okay, Thiedford's Ford. All right, their cavalry unit is riding up this way. Okay, that must have been a change they made. Okay, we've been flanked. Durrell's Devils have been flanked. That is, I believe, a change they have made in the most recent update that has made being blocked a much bigger problem for us. Okay, we're still managing to hold that position with one cavalry unit that hasn't really done anything at all. Now, I'm anticipating that there may be an artillery unit still. Yep, there it is. I'm going to order them to charge because they're in really good shape, and hopefully we can capture that artillery. Now, we do have a bit of a problem forming here, if you can't notice, if you haven't noticed. Oh, okay, that's not that bad. This unit is just barely able to hold them back. If they really focused on us, I think they could get through. No, Renegade, go here. Now you might be able to... This unit is actually a threat. Now, if we're able to kill Walker, we will break their morale. I guarantee it. So, we'll get Walton, and Durrell will continue firing against Walker here, and hopefully he'll be able to whittle them down. The 92nd Illinois is low on ammo, not really a problem. Okay, I'm going to move Buford's men up here because I feel the attack could come... I don't know where it's... Oh, there it is. Good call on my part. They are actually charging against that position. Now, Durrell's Devils are now... They may have broken, I don't know. I think maybe they broke Walker. Maybe he just retreated out into the fog of war. Who knows? I hope they broke him. If they did, we're in good shape. If not, we might have some problems developing. Walton's Immortals are going to flip around and try to deal with the cavalry that is forming behind us. Buford's going to have to move across. I'm not sure why the enemy is not attacking both positions simultaneously. It would make... if they would press on all positions simultaneously and this position, it would just make sense for them to do that. Our condition is now terrible because the unit kept charging until it was worn out. Something I've not yet understood why that happens. All right, but we have managed to rout an enemy unit here, and we will now target their artillery. Walton's Immortals are going to march this direction. Durrell's Devils will continue attacking this unit here. And Loomis is doing a very good job, but I'm going to order him to march forward. Actually, I'll send Walton's Immortals this way as well. The reason being, I think that this unit will be able to hold them back, and I really don't care about that unit all that much. I do care some. All right, enemy is charging us here, and Walton's Immortals will hopefully be able to drive back the enemy as they charge with... They're charging Loomis, so maybe we can... All right, so I'm assuming we've kind of taken and cleared out this area. We've got two good cavalry units up there holding. Buford is now up on the ridge. Graham's boys and Rhodes were both able to drive off the enemy attack, and Buford is now up ready to reinforce should any threat really pose anything, but I don't see it. These two units have both routed once already, so I don't anticipate them being a real threat. So most of the battle is going to be fought up here now. Now, Loomis. Okay, these two units, I'm going to reroute Walton's Immortals to help deal with this. Move the commander here just to play it safe, and send Walton's. I'm going to send Loomis this way. You can see why. I want to recapture that captured unit. I just cannot abide the thought of having the units be captured. Now, I'm breaking out skirmishers. simply to guard our rear. All right, Klein surrendered. That was a huge cavalry unit. What? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. All right, so we've got that. All right. So anyway, Klein might have actually been some of my units. I'm not sure if they were from the first corps or not. Loomis needs to spin and deal with this unit that's getting ready to charge him on the flank. We've secured the bridge. So we're doing a fairly decent job now. And we've got 2 minutes on the clock. We are holding all the positions. How? I don't know. I understand why we're holding these positions. Okay, they've secured this position now. Durrell's Devils are not doing their job very well. They should have broken those units, but I understand. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and be sure to check back tomorrow for another video. Thank you so much for watching.